Welcome to the IME Community Podcast, where self-love is your superpower to achieve your weight and life goals and make your mark in the world. Your host is Dr. Carla, activist, MD. If you're a teen who's looking to revolutionize your health and can't wait to follow your dreams, welcome to the IME Community.
Week 2 of the Reverse Your Insulin Resistance Challenge, and the topic and focus is Stop Overeating and Power of Choice. I'm so excited about this topic and this work, and I'm so excited about week 1, and it's not too late to join if you haven't started, but I will encourage you, if you haven't started the challenge, and it's 12 weeks, that you do go back and review the week 1 work and you can catch up. So watch the TikTok videos, they're really short, or you can follow on Instagram where I do daily posts, and you can see within the text underneath the post the work you need to do. All you need is a spiral notebook and maybe get an accountability partner. So let's go. So like I said, the focus for week 2 is to stop overeating and the power of choice, which is amazing, powerful work. And this week is all about individual autonomy, which individual and autonomy sounds kind of redundant, but I like putting the two together. Everyone asks me, just to kind of fill you in, and I get a lot of emails and requests for coaching for adults, for life and weight coaching for adults. And the exciting thing about this Reverse Your Insulin Resistance Challenge, which is 12 weeks and is free and is on social media, is that I get to coach everyone. And it's a fun challenge. I'm not your doctor. I'm not your life coach. In fact, I encourage you to go to your doctor. I encourage you to go to your therapist. I'm not giving medical advice. It's a fun challenge. You're going to learn a ton. But this is a way that I can create an entire community and include all of the TikTok followers that IME Community has, which is now over 31K, which is super exciting because I started with 0 not that long ago. So I can include you all, but my passion and my life's work is really working with children and teens are my favorite group to coach. And that's why I started IME Community. That's why I became a life coach. That's why I took my obesity medicine boards. That's why I've done all the work I've done over the last nearly 2 decades, is to really find something that's really helpful. And my vision is to create community through compassionate connection. So if you're a teen, 12 to 18, struggling with your weight, your body image, or you're a parent of a teen, and especially with the pandemic weight gain, I'm here to support you. IME Community is here, and I can be your life and weight coach, and it's really easy to level up and sign up for the IME Community membership. It's only $24.95 a month, which is an amazing value because you get me as your coach, and it's on Zoom. And so one of the things that really a lot of teens and we all struggle with is getting evidence-based treatment for the chronic issues related to weight gain. And one of the things that we know from the research and studies show that teens who go to clinics or programs, they're just really high attrition rates, meaning they sometimes don't go to the first visit and then they fall off, and then it's hard to get the number of hours in that it takes, that the evidence shows that it takes to really make change. So I'm going to encourage you that to sign up for the IME Community membership, because right away you can get all the hours you need that the evidence base shows, and to really create health behavior change in your life. Okay, so that's exciting. And then I also coach parents to support your teen's health independence. Once a month we do coffee chat coaching on Zoom too. Okay, so if you've done week 1 of the Reverse Your Insulin Resistance Challenge, awesome. If you're getting started, like I said, now great. You can catch up, and I'm going to encourage you again to do week 1, okay? Because there's a lot of important foundational work there that's going to help you with your goal slaying, all right? And exciting thing is I'm giving a weekly giveaway away for a one-on-one free life and weight coaching session with me to participants who are posting on TikTok or Instagram. I'm keeping track, and they're sharing maybe what their powerful why is. And so every week I'm going to be giving away to someone. You get in the drawing, the giveaway drawing for that free life coaching session, which is an amazing value, worth a lot of money. And we will have so much fun doing that. So don't forget to post on the videos on TikTok or on the Instagram posts, and share your powerful whys, or each day post on the theme or your coaching questions, and you can get in the giveaway drawing. So the most powerful why, I want to announce week 1's winner. The most powerful why was from a mom, Anne, who shared about her twins who are teens, and they are on the spectrum. And she said that they are really dependent on her, and so her life really hasn't been her own. So she's really looking forward to participating in the Reverse Your Insulin Resistance Challenge, and she is. And her powerful why is, I want to feel like me again, in all caps, me. So that's so awesome. So Anne, you're the winner of the free one-on-one life and weight coaching session with me, Dr. Carla, and it's on Zoom. So get ready for your coaching session, Anne. Okay, so here's how you can participate in the challenge. There's not like a specific sign up, but you can get on TikTok, obviously, follow IME Community, and then watch the daily videos. They're short, and then I do lives every day, and so participate in those as you're able to. You can get on Instagram and follow the daily posts, like I said, and look at the text underneath, and get your notebook out and do the work. It's all amazing and so powerful for you. You can check out, and if you're watching the video, then like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because every week I'm going to be laying out the week ahead. So if you're an overachiever, and this week is going to be a ton of work, it's very exciting. So get on YouTube and like and subscribe. And we have the IME Community podcast on Apple and Spotify, where I'll post the audio for the week. So that's amazing if you want to spend, a part of one day doing this work and setting yourself up for success for the week ahead. That's amazing. Also, get an accountability partner or group if possible. It's not necessary. I can be your accountability partner. You can say I'm showing up with Dr. Carla every day as much as possible. But it's really a fun thing to do, and you can share and hold yourself accountable, each other accountable, and that way that'll keep going and help you with your momentum to keep going. It's a 12-week challenge because that's what it takes to create a healthy habit stick, okay? And we're focusing on the positive, moving forward with positive choices, okay? So ready for week 2? I want to let you know I've got your back this week, and you're going to need me to have your back, okay? Because we're going to learn why we overeat, how to stop overeating, and then we're going to level up with some food using the power of choice, okay? Sound pretty powerful. First of all, we all come in different shapes and sizes, and let's celebrate that. And what a boring world we would be living in if we bought into our society's messed up external standards, which we've been doing for so long, let's face it, okay? So can we just kick that to the curb and just celebrate that we all come in different shapes and sizes, okay? And so for many of us, we want to get rid of that. We want to create a healthier path, and we want to have more fun in our life for ourselves. We want to live our meaningful, purposeful, exciting, fun lives and not be stuck with our society's messed up external standards. Week 2, so Monday motivation. So I'd love for you to enjoy food and eat food that serves your body and your health goals. How cool is that? And this all starts with self-love, which I believe is the only superpower that you need. So self-love starts with full or unconditional self-acceptance. And I'd love for you to check out my first IME Community podcast that I did, because it's on my 5 easy steps to full self-acceptance, and recognize that self-acceptance is always available to you. It's like a warm self-acceptance blanket. You don't even have to take any action, and you can just wrap it around yourself. It's invisible whenever you need it. And I want you to say full self-acceptance mantra to yourself. Say to yourself, I fully love and accept myself, and I accept that I'm worthy of my health goals. I accept I have the power to choose what I want. I accept I'm not my weight. I accept I'm not my insulin resistance. You get to choose. Keep choosing mantras that support you and where you want to go in your goals. So ask yourself on Monday, what are the reasons I overeat? What relationship do I want with food? On a scale of 0 to 10, how important is it for me to make changes with how I'm eating? On a scale of 0 to 10, how confident am I that I can make changes in how I'm eating? And what's in my way? What are the obstacles? I've talked to you about this a lot, and maybe just your beliefs about your past self too. Maybe your self-doubt, maybe your fear of failure. Who knows? You get to figure it out. Tuesday tracking. Today's when we're going to level up. This is gamer talk. My kids are cringing, making fun of me. I don't care. With the power of choice. So, woohoo! All levels are taking massive action and will help you get to your health goals. It doesn't matter. So ask yourself, like, what stage of change are you? And what makes sense to you? So there's 5 stages of change: pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and sustaining or maintaining. So where are you in those? Are you thinking about taking action? Are you getting the information you need? I figure most of you are at least in preparation, or contemplation, preparation, or even at action stage. So yay, good for you. It's awesome. So exciting. So first level, I'm going to offer you a few different levels of food changes that you may want to make. And again, all of them are good. And you can level up as you choose and as it fits with your health goals and where you are now. So the first level is level up with mindful eating. And you can use like a hunger scale where you kind of rate your hunger pre and post meals and sense of fullness. So if you're like a -2, then that means you're pretty hungry, but you're not uncomfortably hungry. A -4 is like you're getting really hungry, but you're not feeling uncomfortable. And then if you're like, you probably want to eat when you're like a -2, so you're honoring your hunger. And then you maybe eat to like a 2+, where you feel really satisfied and comfortable, but you're not over full. If you eat to like a 4+, that would be the max. So a 4+ is where you're pretty full and you can still take a walk comfortably. Okay, you don't want to eat past that where you're getting to like 5 and 6 and you're like Thanksgiving dinner full. All right, so that'll create some mindfulness around your eating. It's kind of like intuitive eating. I want you to still plan like one day ahead of time kind of what you're going to eat. You're just gathering data, and just follow simple eating guidelines, like sit down to eat, avoid distractions like screens when you're eating, and sit down with other people, intend to really enjoy your food, eat when you're hungry, avoid eating when you're not, which means if you're having more emotional chatter, then maybe you would take a pause and not eat. Okay? So that's level up with mindful eating. Then the second level is level up to crush your sugary beverage habit and drink more water. So we're replacing a habit that maybe doesn't serve our health with the sugary beverages with one that does serve our health. So we're moving toward the positive, okay? Anytime you're like cutting back or limiting yourself, you need to focus on what you're adding in. That's the positive habit that serves you and your goals, okay? And I don't want you to, if you're trying to drink more water and you're going with this one and cut back on your sugary drinks, I don't want you to go all in and say, okay, I'm drinking like 1 or 2 glasses of water a day, and now I'm going to go to 10. No, you're going to be waterlogged. Your body's not going to be used to it. That's too much of a massive change. So create like a SMART goal, which means specific, measured, actionable, realistic, and timely. Okay? Next level is level up with healthful, balanced meals, where you're going to transition from simple sugary carbs to eating more complex carbs like vegetables and whole grains, and make sure you have protein and healthy fat whenever you're eating. Okay? Keeping it pretty simple, but just going for more balance and making a transition over time. And then if you want to level up to trend low carb or create a low carb lifestyle, you may be ready for this one. At this level, you're going to remove flour and sugar from your food and create that low carb lifestyle. And I want you to just keep it super simple and just take out flour and sugar from what you're already eating, and make some low carb substitutions. And in the summer, I think it's pretty easy actually, because we grill out and you have a salad or whatever. Just make sure you have protein, make sure you have fat. That'll stabilize your blood sugars. That'll keep you satiated, so full, and what you don't want to feel deprived, okay? So every time you eat, you want to make sure you have some good proteins and healthy fats, okay? And I want you to keep it simple. Don't overconsume on recipes, okay? And don't get overwhelmed, because that'll drive more over desire if we're overconsuming on recipes, okay? So Wednesday wisdom, what to expect when you're making these changes is really important, because your brain's going to tell you to eat sugary foods. There's nothing going wrong. We're just conditioned to do it. That's what happens. We've been eating sugary foods and our brains get that dopamine zing and that quick little hit. So it's going to be like eat, 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 okay? But this is transitional, okay? There's nothing going wrong. It's not going to last forever. So you may feel even more emotional or irritable when you're cutting back on sugary foods or drinks, and your body has been used to and your brain have been used to numbing those out, okay? And getting those dopamine zings. So we're looking at longer term achievements. You can get dopamine and serotonin and all the feel good things from these natural sense of achievement and showing up for yourself too. Okay, we don't have to be stuck in the little short-term zings, okay? This is an opportunity to create self-awareness, go at your own pace, no timeline or urgency, and it's all learning. Cool. So research shows that stimulus control and contingency management are helpful to keep you on track. So what that means is maybe removing stimulus control, maybe removing sugary drinks from your home, driving a different route home instead of by the fast food restaurant. I used to do that. And that you go through after work, okay? Or recognizing the time of day, like when your urges or cravings are coming up for you, and then creating a pause. And practicing lots of self-compassion instead of being hard on yourself for having that urge or craving. There's nothing going wrong. It's okay. It's transitional. All right? I expected this. It's powerful to know that. So instead of resisting the urge or white knuckling through it, create a pause and practice self-compassion. This is really hard. This is hard, but it's transitional. I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm going to be a curious observer of my mind. It's okay. I'm owning my choice, and there's power in that, and I'm getting to where I want to be. So also create plans like A through G for your eating plans. So that means if you planned on making a lunch the next day to take to work or school and you couldn't, you didn't have time, you woke up late or whatever, you didn't have anything in the house, then you have plans that was plan A, so then you have plans B through G. Here's what I'm going to get in the cafeteria. Here's what I'm going to get maybe at this restaurant. Here's what I'm going to have in my purse or my desk, at all times in case I need to get through something. Maybe you have an activity that lasts longer than you planned. You didn't get to eat when you planned on. Maybe you have to skip lunch because you're in a meeting, whatever, but you want to plan ahead so that you have a backup plan, A through G. That'll keep you on your goal and keep you on track. Thursday thoughts. So I want you to keep up with your daily thought downloads where you do a brain dump and start noticing your 3 top feelings of the day. This is super powerful because it's our thoughts that create our feelings, which is awesome to learn. And then your thoughts are optional and you are not your thoughts. So what are your thoughts that are creating the top 3 feelings of the day? And this is going to take a lot of self-awareness to figure this out, right? And you may be even judging yourself, but I want you to start creating awareness of self-judging and shaming. I coach a lot of people, just even on TikTok lives. There are a lot of people who are really beating themselves up, I lost weight and then I gained it back, or I can't believe I'm here in this position. And so that's just not going to help you. You can stay stuck in it, but it's optional, okay? And just notice that that's a strong thought or belief that's coming up for you, and the self-judging and the self-loathing and the criticism and the shaming yourself and the shoulding and the oughting is not going to get you to where you want to be. We can only reach our goals with self-love superpower. Cool. Okay, we have to bring that into the light to disrupt it, okay? Shame is a feeling we all have. It's a vibration in our body, but it's powerful to bring it out into the light. We don't want to resist it, react to it, or avoid it. If we bring it into the light, it doesn't live in the dark. So that's how we're going to be able to just write it down, create the awareness with the Thursday thoughts, okay? So powerful. Friday fun. Do you have an active gratitude practice? This is awesome. This is something I learned with my life coaching. And actually, I want to recommend the 5-minute journal. If you've used that before, it's awesome. It's a 6-month active gratitude practice that gets you in the habit. And you think, I'm a grateful person. I feel grateful for all my blessings. But we don't, unless we have an actual active intentional daily gratitude practice. It gets away from us. And I know a lot of us, during COVID, it's been even harder to practice active gratitude. So I'm going to encourage you every day, 3 things in the morning, write down that you're grateful for, and then at night 3 amazing things that happened during the day. before you go to bed. And what Dr. Brene Brown, and she just shared this in her podcast with her sisters, which I love, and I'm doing the Gifts of Imperfection, and I recommend, is that cultivating an active gratitude practice is what creates a joyfully abundant life. Joy comes from the gratitude. So that's pretty cool. And we have to be intentional and show up. And it's not like a summit that you reach. I mean, the summit is the daily practice. My coach coaches me on that all the time, okay? So Saturday success, you're worthy of your health goals. Woo! And some people I coach, they want to create like a cheat day on the weekends. And they spend a lot of the week creating more over desire for the sugary foods that they're going to eat on the weekend, and then they end up like binging on those and kind of undoing the work of the week. All right, I'm going to encourage you, like especially in these beginning stages, to not do that. Like really decide on the level you want to work on and how you want to level up, and love your choice and like your reasons. And your body's going to be going through a lot of changes, so just don't undo it. Okay. And when you make a decision, you like your reasons, and you have a choice that it fits into your why that you created last week, your future self, your guide words, you can love that decision. You can have self-integrity, and you create evidence through sticking to your plan that you create for yourself, that you can trust yourself to keep promises you make for yourself. You're worthy of your health goals. You create your results. Awesome. Sunday strategy. Whew. This is a lot of work, week 2. Hanging in there. I told you I'll have your back this week. So please show up on live so I can coach you, and I'm going to start doing Instagram lives too. Okay, Sunday strategy, rest, relaxation, self-care, connect with nature. So to set yourself up for success for week 3, I want you to calendarize, yes, this is a verb, self-care. So my husband asked me recently when we were out of town, do you want to get a massage? And I was like, no, I'm not really into that. But I have had lovely massages and I love them. And I'm saying if that's your form of self-care, do it. It's awesome. But self-care for me is like getting outside, riding, getting some alone time. I like that. And eating some yummy food, taking a shower, literally. And what does self-care mean to you? So really figure out what really is self-care, and please get it on the calendar for week 3. You can just even put self-care on your little calendar or in your spiral notebook. Okay, so that's exciting. That's week 2. Stop overeating and the power of choice. Make sure you follow along with the TikTok videos and the lives, or on Instagram posts, or like and subscribe to this YouTube, the IME Community podcast on Apple and Spotify, and let's go. You can also sign up for my email list and get the Make It Fun to Get It Done challenge and the weekly emails that lay out the week. So let's go. Lots of work. So excited. Thank you all.
Thank you for tuning in to the IME Community Podcast, where self-love is your superpower. The content of this podcast represents the opinions of Dr. Carla Lester and is not intended as, and shall not be understood as, a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. The opinions shared reflect the host and guest and do not represent an organization or medical group. Always seek the advice of your physician or therapist if you have concerns about your health. And please, like and subscribe to the IME Community Podcast. Share IME with your friends and go to imecommunity.com to join the member community. Don't forget to follow IME on social.